I bet.
Yeah, here we are.
Hey!
Here we are, Monday, January 22nd.
Allegedly.
Actually, it was my daughter's half birthday today.
I mean, half birthday.
What are you, stupid? Half. She's a half.
Celebrate every 6 months, like a Mormon or something?
No, but it just turns out to be her half birthday. She was born on July 22nd, so it's a half of that. So,
well, happy birthday.
You never heard of a half birthday?
Then I'm gonna say happy, not happy birthday. Happy.
How did your kids not insist on a half birthday? That's a kid thing.
You gonna do
Mike, how old are your kids?
10 and 7.
Mike Merryfield's here from the Midwest. Where do you live? Appleton?
Appleton, Wisconsin, yeah.
And you have 2 kids?
Yep.
But you're not with their mom.
Yep, I'm divorced. So.
Is she Puerto Rican?
No, I wish.
There's no Puerto Ricans in Wisconsin.
Yeah, there's 2. Everybody's fucked them.
Well, they are.
That sweet ass.
Yeah.
No,
must say I'm a cum dumpster.
So how long were you married?
I did 12 years together with her. I did 7 married, and but 12 altogether. So.
And then your kids live with her?
Yeah, we split them. I get my kids half the time. I get them 3 days a week, so I get Sunday to Wednesday with them.
Like Florentine.
Yeah.
What?
They're both boys, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's how
He's a man.
That's how you do it.
Right.
And they're okay with everything?
Yeah, they haven't known any different, I think. Well, as far as like the divorce, they were pretty young.
How young?
My oldest was 4, and my youngest was about 8 months old. So the youngest has no idea.
Divorce
with you out?
Yeah, it's.
What happened? What happened, Mike?
I have to be careful about how I talk about this, but basically, I think it was.
You on the road?
I think the road did it, man. I think you know.
I just said this morning. I said women want you to sleep in their bed.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't even give a shit if you're the greatest guy. They just want you to be in their bed because then they know who you're fucking.
So did you cheat on her?
No. I regret not cheating on her because
that would make more sense.
Yeah, I mean, back when I had hair and when I looked good, that would have been great. But
you look all right.
Yeah, well,
you're gonna look worse.
How old are you, Mike?
I'm 47.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's pretty old.
Same age as you, right?
Oh, how dare you?
How old are you?
44. I can play 43 if the light's right.
I think what it was is what happens a lot, and I've heard you talk about this before, is when you meet a woman and you're in this business, she thinks, oh, he's going to be rich and famous someday, or they think you're funny, and then once they start to realize that's not going to happen, and you're gone all the time, it kind of...
Listen, you know what's funny is that now through Facebook, because before you were kind of in the dark about people's personal lives, especially if you didn't know them.
Right.
But now, like, through Facebook, like, if you're struggling as a comic... You almost have to get divorced because you're not giving but it'd be one thing if like you're making a lot of money and you had this like you gave your wife this great life or whatever, but if you're not making enough money and then and you got basically a fucking middle class existence, they get sick of it because you're like you're not around. And then you're frustrated because you're like, yeah, you want to be on the road, you got to be working, so no one's happy.
But Chris Rock got divorced. I'm saying, like, I don't think
what does that have to do with anything?
I'll tell you what it has to do with. He's wealthy and he's famous, and he still couldn't make it work. So I think the road.
But also he's a miserable fucking husband. So
yeah, but I think you're I'm agreeing with you. I think the road can kill a relationship very quickly.
I think he was probably rich and famous when he met his wife, wasn't he?
Totally.
Yeah, so that's different.
He was before 1996.
Is this before CB4?
It was before 1996 when he did his big HBO thing.
You're in Blacker?
Just shut up, man.
Bring the pain.
Seriously. No, it was 1996 one, whatever that was called. I'm not as fucking Chris Rock chronographer.
I used to work in a restaurant. I used to work in a restaurant. I was a food runner at the restaurant, and I brought Chris Rock his meal, and this is like a long time ago, because CB4 had just come out, and I went and saw it, and I told him as he dropped his food down.
I already told this story.
Did I really? On this show, though? All right, never mind. Well, folks, follow me here, right? Anyway,
it's not even a good story.
It's not a good story.
You said you didn't like CB4, and he stared at you.
And then the manager said, Chris Rock wants to talk to you, because I told him, I said, I saw CB4, and I walked away. And then I walked away, and the manager came over and said, Chris Rock wants to talk to you. And he had this big smile on his face, and he goes, what'd you think? And I said, if you have $8 on you, I'd love it back. And he just gave me this look, and that was my.
You're a busboy?
I was a food runner. How dare you? I worked in the kitchen with Mario Batali, the now disgraced celebrity chef.
Yeah. First of all, you know that guy was a creep.
Yeah, big fat guy.
The guy was like bragging about he wears clogs. Like,
he doesn't wear clogs. He wears Crocs.
Yeah, that's
even worse.
What'd I say?
You said clogs.
Said the same thing.
A clog, I think, has a wooden sole.
Yeah. Thanks for cleaning up the story. Anyway, so Jesus Christ. No, but I see all these people posting on Facebook, like my wife kicked me out, and so after a while you just go like, holy shit, you got to make it, that's why I'm trying to fucking make it go with this fucking radio shit because I'm in town,
Yeah.
Plus you can make more money. Like you can't make money as a feature because like I'm doing a show, what's it called? White Guys Matter.
White Guys Matter. February 5th. February 5th. Get tickets
February
now.
5th at the Village
Central,
Underground.
ComedyCellar.com.
Because like if you're like anything close to a middle-aged white guy,
right?
People just first of all, Aaron Berg just texted me something that there's this Netflix article. They're changing the way people watch stand-up comedy, and he said there's like 20 people listed or 15 people listed of new comics that they're gonna give a special to, and none of them are straight white guys.
All Esther Koo.
I think I started to realize that about 10 years ago. If I'm not like a fat black lesbian or a skinny redheaded something, like if you're like the average white guy, I totally agree with Kevin.
If you have no hook.
Yeah.
That's why I was on Norton this morning, plugging the show, and fans, 2 people called in, and the best part is, like, not to be an egomaniac, but they both called in and go, like, yeah, I want to talk to Kevin. I'm on with Matt Iceman, who's, like, on TV.
Yeah.
And Florentine, who's been on, he's like a serious regular on the show, but they call in bitching at me because I'm an asshole, and I'm like, you want me to be a reasonable white guy? That's what every fucking white guy espouses to be or aspires to be, a reasonable white guy. I go, there's no fucking money in it. So I could be like, sit around and go like, but there's no fun. It's no fun, and there's no money in it. So I wasn't trying. I didn't go on the radio to try to be a dick, to try to stand out. But then once I did, I was like, it's kind of fun.
It is fun.
And it gets people's attention,
Yeah,
well, I think what it is there's a lot of people that think like you as well.
Yeah, they're pissed.
And they need a voice, and you can't, with the way the
voice of a generation.
Yeah, with the way the media is, you can't just say man stuff anymore. You can't be a man. You can't be a man.
You can't. So I was saying stuff on this, and I knew Sam and Jim are going to give me some resistance because, they're doing well. So if I tell them, like, white guys aren't doing well, they're like, we're doing well. So everybody goes by how they're doing, like.
Sam white?
Like, well, he's Jewish.
Okay.
So if
Roberts?
yeah, Roberts, he's a Jew. You never seen his hair?
Is that like, yeah, it's like a big.
Yeah, but it probably wasn't Roberts when they came here on the ship.
Right.
On the Jew ship. What do they call him?
Or something. Hockenstein.
The Jew boat.
The Jew boat.
I'm sure it wasn't Roberts. I'm sure that was a middle name, a John Stewart pickup, if you will.
Life's sweetest reward.
He realized there's more money in being a Stewart than a Leibowitz. So he's like, let me go to. At least John Stewart, you got to give him credit because he did it before anything started.
Yeah, they always say.
Before he did stand up, he changed his name.
Right.
Before he was like when a rapper is like gives himself a fake name before he starts rapping. He's like, I'm gonna make it, so let me get the shit ready.
Yeah. If I was Jewish,
I
would
my
have
ducks in a row.
I want to change my name to like a Jewish name, like Hyman, like Robin Sloppenstein or something.
You already have one. It's Harvey Blindstein.
Harvey Blindstein. That's
right.
right.
Everything I've ever heard, Harvey Blindstein.
Whoever thought of that is genius. So thank you for that.
I don't think you're blind either, because you walked in here with no problem.
Oh, I can.
No problem.
I think he gets familiar with stuff.
I'm like a fat daredevil.
I guess. Yeah. You didn't stumble once coming in here.
No, but I couldn't see Kevin sitting in the chair, so it's
He did ask where
there will be an
Kevin
LHON symposium about half an hour to the show. So tune in, kids. We're gonna go into
He's
our.
a little drunk.
I'm not a little drunk.
If you did Sam and Jim, would you go drunk?
No, I'm not drunk now. I would not go drunk in the morning.
4 glasses of wine, dude. I'd be fucking passed out on the couch.
I had 4 glasses of wine, but I had eggplant parmesan and a big arugula salad. So
arugula?
Yeah, arugula. That's how you're really supposed to
you
say
eat by yourself?
I'm friendly with the bartender, so she kept me
I
coming.
went over to Rick's.
I know you went to Rick's Cabaret.
Yeah, I went over to.
It was a Midtown pussy today.
No, I was exhausted. I was exhausted, so
Got a hand
so
job.
I went over to Rick's just for whatever, and it really gave me a little bit of an adrenaline boost.
The audience, Rick's is a Midtown gentleman's club. I love that no gentleman has ever walked through the door of that place, but they call them gentleman clubs. Do they have titty bars in Wisconsin?
We have titties
Some
and
of the
bars.
best.
Yeah.
Some of the best.
Really?
The ones in the Midwest are the best.
Yeah,
When I used to do colleges, because you get these girls that are like beautiful bodies, and they don't think they're hot because everybody looks like them.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
all blonde and fucking corn fed.
So
And for $10, they'll marry
dick.
you.
bareback blowjob. So where's Appleton? Is that close to
it's like
Milwaukee?
20 minutes south of Green Bay, hour and a half north of
It's like the middle
Milwaukee.
of nowhere.
Yeah, I kind of like my kids, though, to be honest with
Sure.
you. I mean, if it wasn't for my kids, I'd live here or L.A.
So
or
your
somewhere else.
kids have lived there the whole time,
Yeah.
and you started in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Yeah, essentially that was the first
that
club.
the Mafia Club.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
I worked with you there one time.
Yeah. What year?
It was the Comedy Cafe.
It's not there anymore, right?
No, I don't remember what year it was, but it was at least 12, 13
You went
years
first, or you were
I think I was
four people on the show.
He would have like 5 and 6 some
That was
night.
too much.
He would have the host, and it does such a detriment to stand up the way he used to run those shows. He would put the 3 shittiest comics on the planet in front of the other 2 comics, so people would start showing up late because they know the first 3 guys are going to suck,
Right.
And he gives the
And
people
he pays them nothing. The first
like
guys.
almost nothing, yeah. And like you would get a gig to do announcements, where you would just do announcements.
Was that for him?
You would just go on stage and do announcements, and then you would like, hey, we got nachos, 2 drink specials, and then you would bring up the host, and that guy would only get to do 2 minutes, and then he had to intro all the other comics.
Yeah, they did that to me one time at Stand Up New York. He wanted me to MC New Year's Eve, but he said no jokes.
What's the point?
No, I just need the stage time.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just announcements.
I mean,
he goes, I went up there and then I think I ad-libbed with something with the crowd.
Uh-oh.
He goes, none of that. He ended up being my manager, but I was like, am I that bad? You know, it kind of hurts your feelings when the guy's
Yeah.
like, no jokes.
Yeah. When was this?
Your
A
act.
long time ago, right?
That was a couple of years ago. That was the
2014.
early 90s, I think.
Okay.
No, but that was a rough room because they used to do 3 shows on a Saturday, and they had it so much. Here's another thing I was going to say about the show I'm doing, the White Guys Matter show, is like I want to control the fucking show. You know what I mean? Like I want to have at least one show where I'm like I know what the show should be, or like this is what the show's going to be, because I go on the road and then I don't know. A lot of times I don't know who's fucking opening for me,
Right.
and then they stink, and also. Nowadays, I've said this before, but nowadays, like people's phone, if your act is not more entertaining than their phone, then there's a problem. So they're looking at their phone because you suck. And then when I get up there, they assume I suck because I don't come up with a fucking big pizzazz. I don't have a fucking big opening joke.
You get 2 Roman candles, shooting them off as you go on
No,
stage.
but it's hard. Like you want to come up with a big pizzazz, and then like I don't even know what my fucking opening joke is. So then I've lost them, and then whatever.
I think Canada does it right. They have headliners host the show.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, and you do like 25 up front, and then maybe you sandwich the new guy in the middle.
Right.
Then they never, because I mean, the progression is typically MC's probably going to suck. Feature, he might be okay. Headliner's probably going to be good. And that's a terrible, game plan for
No, in
business.
the old days it was okay because they didn't know better, but now people have no tolerance for this bullshit.
Right, they have a 4-second attention span with
Yeah,
their phone.
so if the first 2 guys suck, they just stay there because it really is torture. Like sometimes I'll be sitting there and be like, "Wow, this guy really sucks." Usually a girl. This guy really sucks,
Right.
So and then what can you do? Like you can't get them. It's just dumb, but they pay them nothing. And then they go, because then they only pay 1 comic. It's a bad business model. And then they go, well, how come these comedy clubs aren't doing better? It's like because you don't give them quality fucking entertainment.
Yeah, and it's just what's always amazed me is about, and I don't know if this is related, but the fact that when I started doing this, a journeyman headliner made a certain amount of money.
Sure.
And here, 20 years later, I've made it to that journeyman headliner.
And you're still making the same amount of money.
Same fucking
or
money.
Or less.
Or less. But these clubs, like they're charging more for beer, they're charging more for tickets.
Yeah.
Like how did we not get included with that price hike and all these
62
years?
grand a year, I'm guessing. 62 grand a year.
Well, it depends on if you're guessing or the I can't even
don't
say
even
the
say
next.
it.
I
Don't
can't even
shout.
say it.
Don't
I
be-
almost
don't-
got myself
Oh, it's
in trouble.
supply and demand. So they say because there's too many guys, there's too many journeyman comics who they can just replace you with somebody else. So and there was that thing about Monique bitching about, because Amy Schumer got 13 million and she only got 500,000 from her Netflix thing. But it's like, bitch, you're getting 500,000, and people haven't talked about you in 5 years. So I don't know if she's doing it for attention because.
Amy puts asses in the seats. You know what I mean? It's kind of like with
I'm
that.
not defending Amy. I'm just saying it's a business, and it's the most dramatic kind of supply and demand capitalism business there is, where the headline, like if you're a lawyer, you're all lawyers, you're all making the same basically air unless you get a big fucking a big settlement case. But if you're like I was saying this morning what's his name? Ted Alexander was, he was always like, we need more income equality.
Sure.
With stand up, and I tweeted like, I go, you're opening for fucking Gaffigan, and he makes like 100 times what you make.
Yeah.
every night, and it's like I said, talk to the guy. He's Exhibit A. Talk to him. So it's all bullshit. So you can't complain that someone's getting more money than you because it's just they pay you what they have to pay you.
Yeah.
That new movie that they brought in Mark Wahlberg for reshoots, and they paid $2 million, and Michelle Williams got like $1,000, but it was in his contract that he wasn't doing reshoots, and his agent negotiated that.
Plus, he's busy. She's got nothing going on.
Mark Wahlberg sells tickets.
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes, for Christ's sake.
She was in Brokeback Mountain, and that was her biggest fucking.
See the Blu-ray of that, an extra 20 minutes in the tent.
The idea that that's even a wage issue with that, when the behind the story is she volunteered to just come back and do the reshoots. She said, "Yeah, I'll just do the reshoots."
Because she's got nothing going on.
Yeah, donate.
She has nothing going on. I mean, it's like, come on, man.
The whole story is bullshit.
So now it's like, now women want to get equal pay. It's like, it don't work that way. First of all, women don't even support other women. You ever go to a fucking WNBA game? Exactly.
Yeah.
So, we should pay them the same. They'll close the league in one day. Play them, the best players, pay them $20 million. Why would you pay them $20 million? No one's going to the fucking WNBA. Even women don't support this shit. They'll support Amy Schumer, but, and black people will support Monique, so I don't know what her fucking big fucking...
Oh, fuck you, 500,000 and you're mad?
Yeah.
You're shitting me?
Yeah, right? I said I'd do it for half that.
God damn.
I said I'd do it for $5,000.
and a car service. You'll pick me up in Jersey City?
Drop me off at Rick's.
Dude, yeah, exactly.
$5,000 in hundreds and drop me off at Rick's.
Or Singles at headquarters. You ever go to the bikini bars in Newark? There's lots of really hot.
Newark where? Newark, New Jersey?
Newark, all the bikini bars, because you can't.
No, I've never been there. No, downtown?
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're all over the Ironbound, all over
downtown Newark, New Jersey.
Yes,
and
I
used to live there.
Yeah, you used to live in downtown.
Living there. No, before I moved back, I was always staying at a hotel right downtown Newark.
God, what the
because it was cheap. It was a fucking Marriott, and it was cheap, and it was exciting living around all. People watching black people in their natural environment. Oh, it really is fun because you get
Jane Goodall.
Oh, you go to the place across the street. All the food was fucking delicious because black people aren't going to eat there unless it's delicious.
Right.
So it was like one of those hot fucking stove places where it's all cooked, macaroni and cheese and baked chicken.
Yeah.
I mean, it was delicious.
I love that shit.
And then they thought, I'm an undercover cop.
Yeah, I thought you were a cop.
And I went to the sneaker place, and they all let me go first.
When I used to sell cocaine, the guy that I bought from, this Puerto Rican guy down in the Delancey houses, whenever I would walk through, he would throw an ounce of blow out the window of his well, I guess what do you call it, a project, and he'd throw it out the window in a fanny pack, and I would take it, and I would just go and
you would go to the projects.
Yeah.
Wait for him to throw it out the window.
Wait, he knew I was coming. But he lived on the fourth floor in the elevator.
There was when they had texting?
No, it was like 93. I don't know. I didn't have cell
Sounds like
phone.
a scene from The Wire.
It was, yeah. But
It sounds like you dreamt it. Like it never really happened.
Oh, listen, I'm thug life. I'm a real nigga. They would go, po-po, when I'd walk through. When I'd walk through because they said I was police. They go, po-po. So, policia. And I'd walk through, and I
you weren't blind then with your big fucking stick.
Stupid stick, and a guy,
you really look undercover.
Yeah, guide dog and his stick.
Yeah.
Guide dog's doing coke.
Yeah, guide dog.
Guide dog's something at a restaurant he wants to open. Guide dog's like, I say, okay.
I even when I don't have anything, I get nervous around those dogs. You see my deal? Because the dog is stupid. Like he might think he smells something on you. It just might be dried shit. You know what I mean?
How come and like you watch those shows, cops, and they're like, yeah, the dog signaled something on your car. You're like, I didn't fucking see it. And he was just scratching all over the whole car. Like, where was the signal in there?
Right.
And they could just tell you.
And then after 9/11, the dogs that would find human remains, they would get like depressed because everyone was dead.
It's
true.
Really?
They need their own comfort dog.
The dogs would get into comfort dog. Exactly.
Listen.
You look like a dog
No
sled.
shit on 9/11 stories, but come on.
Yeah.
True. So your kid, you talk to your kids like you Skype them or you FaceTime them?
FaceTime and Skype.
What do they think of you? They think you're cool?
They think it's pretty cool that I'm a comic.
How's it going with your ex?
It's going.
You guys settled?
Yeah, like it's all done, man. I mean, I've been single now for 7 years.
No, but I mean, but I asked you to be on before, and you said you had to wait till something happened in court. So.
Yeah, I have to be careful what I say. There's apparently, I will say this. Apparently, the family court system can take away your freedom of speech if they want.
For real?
Yeah, so I have to be like, I could mess up and say the wrong thing, and I would like go to jail. Like
you get pussy on the road?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Crush it, dude.
All right.
No, I don't get that much.
Crush it. Good for you. That's great.
I get
Now
the
you get
occasional
it.
scraps. Well, now I get. That's the thing. Like, and again, I spent 12 years, my prime years of doing comedy, which
Right.
15 years ago, when people gave a shit,
Must've been
when I
something.
could have been getting laid, but I love my girlfriend or my wife, and I better not.
I hate her already.
Now here I am, like, man, now I'm fucking bald, unfuckable. Like,
you
thanks.
bald, really?
Yeah, it's
your head?
pretty bad.
Oh, wow. You really are bald.
God, you really do have to get close.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
Your head smells like Pinot Grigio.
That's your breath off my head.
So do
right. I'm
women talk? Who do you get some on the road? You get like divorcees and stuff.
Staff or audience?
The Tinder's been pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Tinder kind of works, yeah.
They think it's cool. You're at a shitty hotel in a small town.
Yeah.
You're like,
That might be the highlight of their week in
No,
that.
I know.
in
That's
that
what I'm saying.
shitty
The guy's
town,
got
yeah.
a fucking hotel, so that's something.
Most of-
like in New York, on a scale of 1 to 10, you're like a 4, but in the Midwest, I'm putting you at a 6.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I thought he was better. I saw him over at Sirius. He's better looking than I thought he was.
It's better bone structure. You have good bone structure.
I'm a gorgeous man.
You really are gorgeous, man.
Anyway, go
so-
ahead, caller.
Go ahead. What's the phrase that pays?
Oh, Jesus, I was kidding.
I love when you guys do that, by the way. It makes me
Never
laugh.
get any calls.
Never,
Well,
never,
that's
not,
why we
it's
got
never
a
not
bunch of
funny.
calls. Well, that's why we got a bunch of calls.
One guy asked me to himself. That was nice.
He's gonna kill you.
Yeah, he was very volatile.
Can't believe we've gone this long with you asking me if I do coke. If I've ever done coke.
Can you get coke in Wisconsin?
I think you can, but it's probably pretty cut up by the time it gets there.
He stepped
Yeah.
on- my buddy's in Korea, and there's no drugs in Korea. There's like no drugs. We really wants to buy coke, and so he found a gay bar, and it's $300 a gram, which is about. In New York, it's alleged, not that I would know, but it's about $80 a gram. And I have a phone number, and at 75, it's usually 0.8 anyway. It's not even a full
I don't even
gram.
know what the fuck you're talking about.
My
anyway,
point is this:
Jesus
in
Christ.
Korea, it's impossible. You cannot find cocaine. Although there's crystal meth in China, so there's that.
What's the moral of the story? I'm sure they find something else to do.
Yeah, that video karaoke.
Yeah, so that's
It's all right. So
that replaces cocaine. People always find something.
and they have these karaoke bars where you go and you get your dick sucked while you're
Are
singing
you
karaoke.
singing? Now that's better than cocaine.
Yeah, totally. I'll get my dick sucked.
I do have this theory about like what may have happened with my marriage and a lot of marriages.
Okay, go ahead.
Is I've heard about this research this doctor did. He was trying to figure out if women were attracted to men based on pheromones, and if they picked up on if the pheromones were a match, if that meant that they were a good DNA match. Like let's say me and this woman, we both have like 9 DNA characteristics. And maybe she's high in 7 and 5. He wanted to know if by using pheromones, if they would attract a man that was low in 7 and 5 and high in their deficiencies to make the perfect genetic match.
Okay, cool.
So he does this experiment. He has 15 dudes wear shirts for like 2 days, get them all sweaty, put them in Ziploc bags, and then he has 25 women come in and just smell the bag and what do you think? Are you attracted to this guy? Blah, blah, blah. And 15 of the 25 picked the exact perfect genetic match. The guy that would create the most perfect children. Everything was perfect. And 10 of them seemed to be random. And he couldn't understand why. So he looked into it a little further and found out that the 10 were on the birth control pill. Oh. So what he determined is the birth control pill stops a woman's ability to pick up on pheromones to find out if she's actually marrying a guy that's good for her or right for her.
Thank God in my marriage.
So think about what happens in most marriages. You get married, you have a couple kids, and then she wants fucking nothing to do with you anymore. Right. Well, she could have been on the pill.
Okay.
Go off the pill to have kids. She starts realizing, who the fuck is this guy? I don't blend with this guy at all. And if you think of the divorce rates.
Or the opposite. So she's attracted to you, and then when she goes on birth control, she doesn't smell you right anymore. Then she thinks she's not attracted to you because she's on birth control after she has the kids.
Right. Well, that could be too. Yeah, it could go the opposite way too.
Because women are dumb. Women think they're sophisticated, but they're really dumb cunts. And this show is going to be called Dumb Cunts, but they're really dumb cunts. And they think they're so sophisticated. They think they're so fancy. And now I sound like that's. As I always tell my kids, I go, we would go there with your mom, but she's too fancy because her mom's my wife's kind of fancy. She has like fancy fucking.
You just said my wife's a cunt, by the way. Right?
Anyway, so women think they're sophisticated, but they're not. They base things on smell and what they feel. Like women will marry a guy because they feel like married. They'll have kids because they feel like Guys don't do that. Guys will get a hand job because they feel like getting a hand job.
Oh, man.
But they don't get, they're not as they're more analytical. I know women listen and be like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Maybe I don't, but like women do base more decisions on their emotional state.
If I can address the female audience, sorry, Michelle.
Then no, but that's why when you go into a women's store, they play like this certain kind of music and they have a certain kind of smell because women are dumb cunts and they'll buy something based on the fucking song they're listening to.
Well, how about the fact?
Go ahead, call in, you dumb cunts, and challenge me.
How about the fact that they like every woman just feels like she needs to get married? Like that's not a real thing. That's a patriarchal leftover bullshit in America. Like,
No, but also they got to do that because or else they're like the last pick in gym. They gotta. If somebody doesn't want to marry them, they're a piece of shit.
Yeah, and you just it's always they got married. My friend Stacy got married, and they had a baby. We should have a baby, and it's all like do you really want to have a baby and be married, or do you just want to compete with your friends and be on that level so they don't think why are you not married? Why do you not have any kids? Like I question the motives of the women is what I'm saying.
They're dumb.
Well, you guys don't sound bitter at all, so I think it's ridiculous.
The reason they have self-parking cars now, right?
For what, broads?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, and
I know how to fucking parallel park.
Yeah, that's
They had to do that for women.
give me a shot.
Well,
I once rented a car in Ireland, and it was a manual transmission car, and and I was sitting on the other side. It was on the right side, and I had a manual, and I had to like parallel park the car. I ended up getting out of the car in the middle of Dublin and just asking somebody to park the car. I was like, I could see then. It was like 12 years ago.
But hey, you're doing opposite side, right?
Yeah, it's hard, man.
It's hard. You're not used to it.
I'm also left-handed, so you got the. I was like, what am I fucking?
You're not used to it. Like women, my wife couldn't parallel park even, and she's from America. I mean, she's not from America, but you know what I mean.
Do you have an
She knows
accent, your
how
wife?
to, no.
Okay.
She knows how to park and everything. I mean, she knows how to drive American style, but whatever. I hate to bash women, but it's just well, you get sick of it.
The OJ didn't. Too soon. Thank you, callers.
just let some of them go. You just
Yeah,
let them go and move on.
I know.
Absolutely.
We can't let. I was listening to an old show the other day, and he does a joke, then he goes hello, and then nobody responds when he says hello. Oh, it's funny because he's blind. So he's like hello.
Is this a pet store?
Did everybody leave? Did everybody
pet
really
store?
just leave on me?
Are you in town doing spots? What's your deal?
Yeah, I'm
Him
doing.
and his buddy are they're selling a show to Sirius.
Yeah, we're
Satellite
trying
Radio.
to get famous.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, good for you guys.
Sirius is cheap as shit. So
Yeah, that's why we told him to fuck off when we left. We don't want it. But
really?
No, I'm kidding. But
they'll
yeah,
pay
then I'm
you
doing
like
a couple
50
shows in town. But
they don't pay you a lot.
Where do you go up?
I'm gonna do is it New York Comedy Club, the Paid or Payne or something.
Name dropper.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've gone up at
Hi to Gino.
Okay, I've gone up in Gotham and stuff like that, but I don't really try to do sets here, man, because I just
You know how to do stand up. What's
yeah,
the
it's
point?
like I don't need to practice, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna be there with a bunch of shitty comics. Like I went to
Yeah.
LA and I went to the it was employee night because I was depressed about being in the Midwest. I thought, man, what I'm letting this career go by. So I go to LA and my buddy Jake goes, okay,
When was that? How long ago?
Probably 3 years ago, 4 years ago, after the divorce, trying to figure out what the fuck am I going to do.
Yeah.
So I go to LA and he goes, I'll make you feel better about yourself for not being in LA. And we went and watched Employee Night at the Comedy Store. And I've never seen worse stand-up comedy in my life. And it did make me feel better. You know?
They really have employee night? Like
Yeah.
the waiters and everything?
Yeah, like because obviously you work at the Comedy Store. That's your way to get on stage.
Yeah.
And it was some of the worst shit I've ever seen. Like every comic, I forget who opened the show. It was a fairly popular comic. I can't remember. But
Vicky?
but he leaned on the table in front of it. He put his foot up on the table and leaned on his knee to sort of pontificate to the
table
audience.
fell?
No, then every fucking comic that went up after him did the same thing. They
Comics
all
are
put their
they're
leg.
such hacks.
Yeah, like they see it work
They're
for
such
somebody.
hacks. It's like because the fallacy is that they're not that they're the original. They all do the same fucking thing. It was like it never ends. So that's why it's not like I have no respect for stand up, but I have a lot less than I used to because. I mean, even with the fucking podcast, everybody wants to do the same podcast. So I'm like, I started yelling just because that's what I was doing. But it was like, but why not? Like, I'm going to sit around and have a fucking, Yep. I mean, that's why I got a fucking blind drunk guy because
Thank you.
how seriously can you take it? I don't take myself seriously, but comics aren't smart. I was talking to Allie before the show about this, like all these comics tweeting on fucking political shit.
Oh, yeah.
You guys aren't political. You didn't go to a school for politics,
Right.
You're probably fucking idiots. You want politicians like telling you how to do comedy?
Who's Izzy Nussbaum? Anybody know?
No.
I don't know.
There's all these other comics. There was a guy on Fallon. Somebody told me about this guy. Anyways, his name's like
Questlove?
Jabuki something White. Can you guys look him up? Jabuki something White. I can find it. I wrote it down.
And then
anyway,
Zulu.
he's doing his act. He's doing 5 minutes, like 3/5 of the way through his set. He goes, people try to have a hard time figuring out what I am. They're like, are you this? He turns out he goes, I'm this guy. He goes, I'm queer. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that is. What do you mean you're queer?
You're gonna look at the queer guy.
Yeah.
So he goes, I'm queer. So what is the difference between being gay and queer?
I didn't know there was a difference.
It's like G. How do you say it again?
Oh, it's so confusing. Like,
BGTQ.
Yeah, so Q. Yeah, so Q is queer. You guys know what queer is versus gay?
No.
But he says on TV, imagine the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, like,
Right.
not that I'm gay, I'm queer.
Got a nice
Like,
young man here. He's
So I'm watching it, and it's like, there's all these guys I don't know.
Yes.
But it's like they have an angle.
yeah.
Because they have a story to tell. You got a story to tell too, but it's like nobody gives a fuck because
No.
it's almost like as a white guy you got it coming.
Man, I put one time, and it was shortly after the U2 thing, and I put up
Me too.
or the Me Too, yeah, not the
Because I was
U2.
like the you too.
I want to rape everybody, U2. Yeah.
When they were Wembley Stadium.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
So,
You too thing.
but I just posted something about family courts, like hashtag Me Too. I've been fingered by the courts or whatever.
Well,
I get all this backlash.
Give him my number.
You can't use our hashtag. That's our hashtag. Like,
Me too.
Yeah, it's like you don't fucking own a hashtag, and I'm just kind of like trying to lump onto the bullshit you're doing.
Yeah, no, it's funny to watch them like go, this is ours, you can't fucking touch it.
Yeah.
Even this woman the other day, I didn't even get into a fight with her, but she was saying, I did the White Guys Matter comedy tour, and then she retweeted. She goes, "Why would you call it that? You want people to hate it?" I go, "If you're not going to go to the show, I don't give a fuck what you think about it. You know what I mean? Like, you think, well, what should I call it? What should I call it that you approve of? And you'll get no fucking attention anyway. So the fact that they get mad, these are all these rules. There are no rules. There's no rules now with the internet, except you should be like Jabuki Jaleel White and be queer. What did they say queer was? Did you guys see? I couldn't read it.
Queers, I think it's like gay, but you don't.
Queer can kind of be attracted to any gender.
Ooh.
Sort of gender fluid, whereas gay is just, attracted
Oh,
to
so
the same
queer.
sex.
This guy's with anybody.
How's that
I
not
think that's what the
bisexual?
difference is, yeah.
How is that not bisexual? He'll fuck a dog.
That's really confusing. There's
Talking
animals here.
Can you guys read that? Can you read that, Mike?
I don't have my glasses.
I can't read it with. Oh, I can't read it with my glasses.
Let me give it a shot.
I have sunglasses on. Sit down. Sit down.
No way you're going to be able to read that. Oh my God.
No, but if I have my regular glasses, I'm not going to put them on. Anyway, so I should have looked that up. But the point is, so the guy, he's fluid. It's all bullshit. But like the crowd's like when he said he's queer, of course all the fucking women in the audience are like, yeah, cause you're a victim.
Yeah.
Have you been beaten up?
How brave.
Yeah, how brave. So the guy has a so sad, and then it borders on like fucking. I just want to, I would just wish, the old school comics were around, like Sam Kinison was here to just beat the fuck out of the guy.
Yeah.
When he went to the
Ironically, he was an
Comedy Store.
employee of the Comedy Store.
Who?
Sam Kinison.
They all were back then, but I'm saying, like, back in the day, it was more like the Wild West, but now it's like just anyone who has, I'm half a queer, I'm 3/4 fag on Saturday.
Yeah.
So, and then give them an applause break.
I think you're queer if you like Battlestar Galactica.
Anyway.
Yeah!
No, I mean, no, but so I feel sorry for it. I don't feel sorry for Mike, but I mean, it's like it's a
do.
struggle. And then do you book your own dates?
Yeah.
You gotta call people and everything.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking terrible.
And then they go, and then you look like you're begging if you're calling, and then they'll fucking try to Jew you down
it's
because
the
you're
worst.
looking for work.
It's the worst.
I'll can you
They
spare
don't
a
give a
dime?
shit. They don't give a shit. You have a family to feed, right?
No.
It's not like a regular job. They'd be like, oh, this guy's got a family to feed. We'll keep him on the payroll. They don't get in show business. Nobody gives a fuck about nothing, and you're supposed to be okay with that, you know.
Your ex-wife remarried?
No.
Okay, she's boyfriend?
She's got a boyfriend, yeah.
Does he hang with your kids?
Yeah.
Does he live with her?
No.
Okay, well,
They get along. He's a great guy. He seems cool. You know,
What's he do? I'm guessing he's not a comic or in a band.
he's got money. Let's just put it that way. He's got money.
What? Inherited it?
I don't really know. He just
Wisconsin, some sort of pretzel factory.
He owns some businesses. I don't
On
know.
a dairy farm, and he sold it, and it went condo.
It's kind of one of those things where I don't want to know more about it. I just like, okay,
You
it
don't
is what it
care.
is.
Well, you got sons, so you don't care if he's around your kids.
I don't care. He seems like a cool dude. Like he,
How old are your boys?
7 and
7 and
10.
10.
All right, maybe I
Pup.
wasn't paying attention all the time.
Got that Rick's got a hard on.
So they're friends, right?
Yeah.
All right, so everyone seems to be surviving.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, the part like with the business though, what you're talking about is like how anybody just like it doesn't take the qualifications that it used to. Like I remember when I started, you know, people would say, you know, you got to do this for 20 years. Like you're not gonna. This isn't a 2-year, 3-year commitment. Like you're gonna have to go 20 years. And if you look at like, you know, even Louis, he did it for 20 years before he came. You know, he was doing well, obviously, but like Louis Black, unknown until he was like 54. You know, so I thought that's the way you do it. So I'll go hit
Bobby
the road.
Slayton just got funny last week.
All right.
There's different ways to do it, but your point is that you know, people don't want. I don't even care if you pay your dues. I'm just saying, don't be a fucking don't act like, don't be entitled. You know what I mean? Don't be like, oh, I've been doing this and. What bugs me now is guys who haven't been doing comedy a long time. They go to this Comedy Cellar, every show's sold out, and they still on Twitter they're like bitching, you know, like this hotel. I go, you're in a fucking hotel, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Be thankful, you know. So the people that are like trying to act like jaded, and this fucking Jabuki, he was
Jabroni.
This Jabuki, he was complaining like, you know, because he's half black and he's like, you know, people think when I go to CVS that I'm gonna rob them. It's like
This is hacky, dude.
you know, it's hack, but for him, it's because he's sensitive and he's not a typical fucking, you know. I was gonna say he's not a typical.
There we go.
I want to try to sneak one in before we're done, but anyway.
He's not a
Roll right in,
typical
fine.
fucking,
Don't worry
you know, N-word fucking shoplifter. You
Right.
know, he has a little bit different look to him. So.
Yeah, but that's the time we live in. Everybody's a victim, and now they're finding, I can capitalize off my victim.
So if you're not a victim, then you're like a perp. So I was saying this on Norton this morning. It's like when I go up on stage, if I follow a black guy or woman, like I'm a creep because I'm not a victim. So if you're not in a victim group, and that's why I was saying, every comic now who's the least bit Jewish will be like, I'm a Jew.
Yeah.
Like the Passover, like spare me, I'm a Jew. You know, even if it's a dude who's not even like really Jewish or whatever.
Apparently, Dan Natterman's Jewish.
Yeah, he apparently.
You know, you never can tell.
Who knew?
When I first started losing my vision, I was hiring like assistants to help me with, you know, whatever, assist me, and my friend goes, I've got this kid, he's 21, he goes to the new school, he's this little gay kid, and he shows up.
You said perfect.
Yeah, he goes to my house, and he goes, and he walks in my house.
Sit on my lap.
Yeah.
He goes, I cut my own hair, and I said, that's cool because he had a really fucking weird haircut, you know, and then I said, so you're gay, right? And he goes, no, I don't identify as gay. I don't have a gender. And I said, have you ever had sex with a woman? He goes, oh God, no. And then and I said,
filthy.
Yeah, he goes, oh, gross. And I said, well,
Picking up after a dog. Ew,
so,
yuck.
Then I met his boyfriend who like picks up older guys at Starbucks and like jerks off in front of them in their apartments for like $20. And
Is that how you met him?
No. No, but almost. PayPal. Anyway, I said, what's your favorite thing to do sexually? And his boyfriend's name was Mikey, and he goes, I like it when Mikey fucks me missionary so I can look in his eyes and he tickles my tits. And I was like,
why would you tell that story? I just don't understand what the point.
oh, did I offend your Appleton
why Brian would
sensibilities?
tell
Brian just told that story.
He'll tell any
It's called
story.
Propecia. Give it a shot, you
Any
bald
story
prick.
you can think of, he'll just tell it.
I just took Propecia. It ruined my loads.
Did it really?
Yeah, man.
Did it make him saltier?
It takes forever to come.
How would he know?
Yeah.
What? Everyone doesn't eat their Kleenex? I eat the Kleenex. Get rid of the evidence.
So what did it do to your loads?
It makes it like you can't come. Fuck, you have to concentrate so hard to finish.
To come?
Yeah, just
Even
to
if you're
come.
jerking off?
Yeah, it's like to
Propecia.
where I don't even want to jerk off because I know it's like such a mental game to make it happen.
Really gotta smell
It's
that
ridiculous.
smell the guy's
And then
mustache.
You went off Propecia then?
Yeah, I was only on it for like 6 months, but the loads never came back, and that was
Did you switch to another one? You said
tried Rogaine, but that didn't work, and you know.
Whatever, bald. Who cares?
Lee's a buddy of mine. He did Propecia. Look at that son of a bitch's head of hair.
I don't know who Pete
Yeah,
Lee
it
is.
didn't work for me.
Yeah, Pete Lee,
Korean guy?
he needed it for, he lost his hair, but he's
Yeah.
got a lot of hair, though,
Yeah,
right?
but it worked for him. It actually grew his hair back. So
Oh, it did?
some people it works, some people it doesn't.
He doesn't need loads, right? Because he's like a unisex.
Is he queer?
No, I mean he
No,
is.
he's just no.
He's 100%. He's a straight man in a gay man's body, I think, and he'd probably even say it, right? Like,
Yeah, no, he just did a very good Tonight Show. It was basically about that, you know.
yeah,
And he did it. He. The funny part was he goes, "My dad was a interior decorator," and the crowd like gasped.
yeah.
Like, even at the Tonight Show, like it was like when they do like a Simpsons episode where somebody reveals something so embarrassing,
Ba-ba-bum.
and then everybody goes. So it was like one of those. So because back in the day, if your dad was an interior decorator, he was definitely gay, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
So it makes sense that Pete's like something, but Pete's but that's the way to go now, for real. I'm not even kidding. Like be that kind of a comic, because back when he started, it was probably not easy, but now it's great because
Yeah.
women love that kind of a guy because he's not a sexual threat. He's not an aggressive type, and he seems faggy. And women, women are all no disrespect to Pete. I don't know if I'm disrespecting him.
No.
Because he's been on the show. He's really funny when he's on the show. His
Yeah.
his stand-up, he's like, I think his career's
Man,
taken
he's
off.
been on the show, this one, right?
No, you weren't on when he was on with Jeff Leach.
Okay.
But they love that. They love that, and that's what I'm saying. Him and Jabuki, like that's what they want. They don't want a regular white stand-up. It's just it's played out, and people find it boring, and they almost know what your jokes are going to be. Like my wife's a cunt.
Yeah.
My kids suck.
Yeah. We've become too predictable.
Oh, I know,
Yes.
but it's like, what else is there to talk about? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to go the other way. Like, I want to be like a Rodney Dangerfield where I'm like so miserable.
Yeah.
And even if I tell my wife, even if she goes like you're making up shit, I go, it doesn't matter, because even if we get divorced, I'm still gonna pretend you're my wife. Like I have a Puerto Rican wife because it's just a funnier joke, And I don't want to say I'm divorced because to me that's not funny anyway. But you just become like a caricature of whatever you're doing. But to be like a regular, I'm a white guy and. Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, white guys want to hear what white guys have to say, but like the show business and everybody else is like they want to hear from Jabuki, who's a fucking queer. He says he's queer.
apparently we've all had white guys have had the voice too long. Like we've had the mic too long, and I really feel like. I asked this. I sent for a gig one time. I auditioned, or not auditioned, but I sent an email for a gig, and the lady said, "What color are you?" And I typed back like, "I'm white." And she goes, "Well, if you were black, I could give you a ton of work, but I got enough white guys." And I was like, "Isn't that?" I guess I know what racism feels like.
Lucien Holt from the comic strip used to say to people in the early '90s. He goes, "I got plenty of white guys."
Yeah.
He would say that. He would make them talk to you for like a half an hour after the set. After you audition for him, and then he goes, "You can put in, but I got a lot of white guys." I'm like, "Well, why are we talking for an hour?"
Yeah. What was this all about?
It's been going on in New York for a while, but now it's out of control.
And I think a lot of it seemed to start when they were casting Last Comic Standing. That was the first time I noticed, because not the first year, but the second year, when they just turned it into, we need a fat lesbian.
Yeah,
we need
it's a
skinny gay
reality
guy.
show,
Yeah.
and again, like you can do the game of like women. Women are as funny as men are, but that's not true. Listen, Greer Barnes?
Yeah.
Okay, Greer Barnes kills so hard, like every show. And if Greer Barnes was a woman, he'd be like the biggest woman comic in the world. Because no women don't fucking do as well as he does. None, ever. If you could look on any fucking top 50 list of the greatest comics of all time, none of them do, and no one's ever heard of him. You know what I mean? So to be like, oh, well, women are funny, it's like, no women don't fucking kill like that, But that's what they want to make it now. Like when she's great, it's like, okay, I'm watching her not be great.
Yeah.
So, but it's like women who go to a comic club now. It's like when people go to a restaurant and they try vegan food, they don't give a shit. It just has no taste, but it's good for you. So that's almost like comedy is now. Like it's not funny, but it's not offensive.
You're not challenging my beliefs.
Yeah.
I don't have to listen to some guy tell me how it really.
Cunts.
By the way, that's when I fell in love with you on the show. You were talking about riding your bike in one day,
Yeah,
and there was
when
just
I
a
was young,
group of women, and just fucking cunts. I'm like, I've had that so many
You know that
times. in my
story,
life.
Brian?
Hit me.
The first year I was doing Misery Loves Company, I just got into a big fight with my wife. I wasn't even living at the house then. I was driving down, it was like it was May or June. It was like first when it gets warm out, and all these women are like, I'm riding my bike down Fifth Avenue along the park, so where it's like easy to, because there's no cross street, so I'm
sure.
basically just driving, and it's a nice ride. But all these women are like waiting for the light to change, and they're all on their phone looking hot. And I know what they're thinking. Like, I look fucking great today. So as I'm driving by, I would just yell, cunt, cunt. So, and they would look up. But it was like, I wouldn't stop. I was driving. I would just yell, cunt. And then they look up like, and they're like, is he talking to me? But they were cunts. I could tell they were cunts,
I have a hard time listening to female comedians complain. Because, first of all, you're a woman. You have a vagina. When you wake up in the morning, minimum 50% of the population wants to fuck you. I don't know what that feels like.
Plus, also, the thing about, I'll defend women comedy in a sense to like, guys become funny to get pussy. But if you already have a pussy, how funny do you need to be? But that's why a lot of funny comedians are lesbians, because they're trying to get pussy too. So they have to be funny. They have to like generate income, cunts. They have to generate income. So it's like it makes sense, and plus women, being funny is like except for Jabuki, it's basically it's an aggressive sport, and women have a tendency not to be as aggressive. I know women would be like, I'm aggressive. It's like, yeah, when you're at the Costco and they're about to close. So I'm talking about like as aggressive. Guys are obviously more aggressive than women are naturally. So women have an uphill battle in a sense, but they're not as funny as guys are. They can be funny, but it's like the WNBA versus the NBA. Like, can they put the ball in the basket? Yes. Is it entertaining? No.
Well,
Yeah.
it's also different standards too. They should. It'd be interesting to have a comedy club where it's just women performed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, really.
Yeah, it'd be like the WNBA.
Exactly.
No, it would do well now, but then it would just run out of gas.
Well, once they saw the shows and realized they weren't funny.
Yeah, and then Amy Schumer and the people that were good wouldn't even go there, so it'd just be like a bunch of shitty open mic comics,
Amy Schumer on her last special, like, do Patrice O'Neal's material.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? Patrice is dead.
He's dead.
Anyway,
lay off the soft drinks, folks.
if you're dead,
Yep.
if you're dead, it's kind of you know what I mean? I don't know if you can stop people from stealing from you.
I worked with a comic once that was doing a bunch of Red Fox jokes.
Yeah, well, that's
Really?
And he goes,
like I was doing a Red Skelton tribute.
and I was
More
like,
saw material. It's going to
but
kill.
I asked him, I said, like, typically I tell other comics not
Come
to
out with
do.
the song, dun 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 dun. dun.
Oh, not that bad.
But coming to get me.
But he said, fuck it, he's dead. That material needs to live on. Fuck it. I'm going to do it. And I'm like, I don't know if that's how that works.
No.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Well, Dennis Leary supposedly was stealing from Hicks before Hicks was dead, right?
Yeah, well, the whole persona that I hate Dennis Leary. I think he's a fucking hack, and I don't care
He
for
still
him.
does these Ford commercials. Like he's still
Because they pay him millions of dollars.
He's making a fortune just if he doesn't do anything else, just the Ford commercials, those voiceovers. He makes a fucking fortune.
No, he totally stole the whole Bill Hicks thing. I saw his No Cure for Cancer show in like 1990. I was
In the theater?
17. Yeah, at Circle in the Square and when I was at NYU.
Yeah.
I went and I was like, "This is Bill Hicks," and, and he, okay, all right, smoking and the
Persona-wise, not material, right?
No, but he had his own persona. I think he kind of stole the
whole
he stole like the attitude of like smokers, fuck it, I'm gonna smoke and I don't
he went
give
to
a
fucking
shit.
Emerson. He's like a pretty boy. Went to Emerson, and
So did Bill Burr. They all pretend like they're fucking from the streets.
Yeah, exactly.
South Boston.
Right. They're like, yeah, great. You guys play lacrosse.
I don't think he played lacrosse, but they all went fucking. They had some acting training,
Right, exactly. So it's fuck him, fuck Dennis Leary.
Well, it's like I think of like the state of
Get
comedy.
him on the show.
If we can, I'm a big fan.
Allie, can we get him on the show?
Who cares if Dennis Leary likes me or not? I mean, if I like him or not.
You don't. Of course, you don't care. You're in the porn business.
I am in the porn business.
Ron Jeremy, that's a different story. You'd be worried
I
if he was
hired
mad,
Ron
yeah.
a couple of times. Well,
Bet you
only
did.
once,
I
but
bet
yeah.
this is a good story.
He was fingering a girl in the living room, and she started squirting.
Your living room?
No, a house we rented out in Northridge, and she started.
Were you taping or he was?
He was like, you don't remember Tara Patrick?
Yeah, of course. I love Tara Patrick.
Yeah, so I produced Tara Patrick's Porn Star Pool Party, and I directed it also. And we hired Ron to play the cop.
Do her tits float if they're fake tits?
She wasn't in the thing. She wouldn't be in it. Her husband was a guy who was in Biohazard, Evan Seinfeld. And a matter of fact, if you ever look at
An
my
actor.
Yeah. If you look at my IMDb page, it's my only credit. I have produced and directed Tara Patrick's porn star pool party, and
They pay you for that,
well, I got paid $5,000.
and then but you made money.
I made all told probably about $45,000 over the course of 6 months. It was great.
Did you get laid at the shoot?
No. But it was 14 girls, and it was 14 girls, all porn girls, and we hired the guy Evan Seinfeld. He said to me on a conference call, he goes, I want to have midgets in this, and I said, well, what do you mean? Because it's a lesbian. I didn't want to do boy girl. It's a lesbian thing. He goes, I just want to have like a porn party, but I want midgets in it. So I said, well, why don't we have two little people, in case
In the kids end,
in the Nick. What's that?
in the shallow end.
Well, yeah, beautiful pool. And so I said, we're gonna put him in. We'll get adult diapers and rattles, and we'll put him in adult diapers. We'll call them oil babies, and they'll be like our mischievous imps, and they'll go
That
around.
was your idea or
That's my idea? And I said, we'll have them go around the party, and they'll push the girls in the pool. It'll be like a little comic interstitial relief.
It was his idea, and you ran with it.
It was his idea to have the little people in it, and so the two little guys show up, and the one little guy, there's that, there's a guy that does the big Vegas show, the circus thing, but the other guy is now on
Roy?
No, you imagine a little Siegfried little Roy. No, there's some guy, I can't remember his name. I'm sorry, I'm blanking. But the other little guy comes through the front door, and he's got a huge pit bull service dog with him, and he's got this giant black guy, and he's got like True Religion jeans. They've been like hemmed, and like an Ed Hardy shirt. This is 10 years ago. Big like jewelry chain, sideways hat. He's all thugged out, and he's like 4'2" or whatever. And he comes through, and he goes, "Sup?" And all the girls are there, and he goes, and I said, "Hey," how you doing, Brian? I'm producer director. So do me a favor, can't have the dog. Don't get your rattle wet, and with your bib, try not to lose it because I only have 3. And here's your adult diaper. Go get changed. He I totally took his fucking swagger from him. But
Yeah, but why do he have all these people with him?
because he had like an entourage. He had his dog because that's how he gets around.
Does he have a big dick? Is he like
Turns out, no, he wasn't in. I never saw him naked.
Is that why he's popular?
No, I don't know, but I never saw him naked. But the black guy was like his friend, and the dog was his dog. But then it turns out that guy, years later, got a TV show on Animal Planet called Pit Boss, which is about. Can you guys Can you Google the host of Pit Boss, please?
I've seen Pit Boss.
Because my oil baby. So,
Imagine if you're a midget, if you're little, and then you have a huge dick.
yeah, some of them do.
Should be a movie.
Right.
Like if you're a dick, like your dick's so big it could like tip you over if you're that little.
Yeah.
And we hired Ron Jeremy to play the cop that breaks up the party. The premise for the
There you
show.
go, Pit Boss.
Yeah, the Pit Boss. Thank you. That's the guy. That's the pit. That's my oil baby. One of them.
Oh, did you guys see the guy with no arms and he was basically on the ground and he was doing some? I just saw it on Facebook.
What?
He was doing a karate demonstration, but he had no arms and no legs.
Oh, yeah.
He was like doing all these moves. People are like, "Who can you beat?" With
There's too many people propping that guy up.
No, and people are like when he was done,
yeah.
everyone's clapping. It's like, and the people are like posting like, "He can't." What's the fucking point?
Kick
I
the
heard his
shit out of your
favorite movie is
ankles.
Lean on Me.
Oh, here he is. Here he is.
The no arm guy.
Yeah, no, he's got one. No, I don't mean to laugh, but they posted it.
How do you not laugh?
No, and then he's moving around a lot, like he's got
He's a
the
little kid.
Oh, he's I don't know if he's a kid, but he's got.
Is he? Good for him.
He's just got the right leg is all he can use.
How ironic. He can't tie on his black belt.
No, everyone's. I guess he's at a sick people's home.
Yeah, sure.
I feel bad talking about it, but when you're watching it without the sound, it looks. You just
Like we
kind of laugh along.
You put the Benny Hill music on top of it.
Oh, he's got no arms and one leg. He can't. Nobody claps, and then he bows.
They're like, "What's your worst enemy?" He goes, "Wind."
That's the right
Thank you.
music. That's the right music, yeah. It's terrible. He doesn't have anyone in his life to just go, "Man, why are you learning karate?" Like,
No, it's good for discipline, I guess, because it teaches discipline. But he's going to get his ass kicked if he ever tries that at the bus station.
No one's gonna
moves.
fight a guy with no arms.
Just kick him right in the face.
That's
what you get. That's what my son does. My son kicks me in the balls. He goes, "That's what you get." That's his fucking catchphrase. That's what you get. I'll punch my wife right in the face. She goes, "That's what you get."
That's what you get.
But she won't take it, but I take it because I think it's funny.
Yeah.
She gets
That's the problem being when you have kids and you're a comedian.
Right. Because I
can't not laugh.
No,
when
if
they
you
do
give
crazy shit.
No, if it has comedic value, like I try not to laugh. But my wife, like any mom, she's got to be a wet blanket. That's a problem with moms. They're all fucking wet blankets because they got to set an example.
my 8-year-old thinks I'm a comedian, even though I tell her I'm not, and she
What do you
goes,
tell him you do?
well, I mean, I said, Daddy, produces
Daddy's going.
pay-per-view porn, and he went blind, and he wrote The Most Interesting Man in the World, and now he's living off the money he made when he was younger, but he's starting to get into the principal, and he's probably going to die when he's 54. So
The kid tuned out 4 words into
exactly,
that. He's
right,
like,
right.
whatever.
My
dude.
8-year-old, she
Getting
goes,
into the principal.
yeah, she goes, she goes,
Your suicide note. I was getting into
the principal, right?
I'm very uncomfortable.
Check the bank account. But she gives me jokes. She goes, Daddy, I thought of a really good joke. And I said, all right, give it to me. And there's always like too many words. She goes, when a cat is really thirsty but a drink is warm, what does the cat put in the drink that's warm? I go, I don't know what. She goes, mice cubes. I said, you know what? That's not bad. Like, honestly,
No, but kids always have.
8-year-old with Down syndrome, she's all right.
Kids always have these dumb jokes.
You know, it's a great mice.
I have a question about the porn.
Sure, please.
When you're filming this and you're producing this, do you actually think anybody gives a fuck about the story and the acting?
No, but for pay-per-view television, which is where I distribute.
Okay, with the
content,
Skinamax stuff?
you have to
have plot.
You have to present something to them. So this Tara Patrick thing was basically Tara Patrick has a big house. She has these oil babies who are her butlers. The mansion. She gets a call from Larry Flint. Larry Flint says, "I need you to come to New York." She says to her oil babies, "Don't have a big party." And then you shoot to these midgets, little people. Sorry, Brad William or Nick, but calling all these porn stars and like, we badass porn. Matter of fact, if you guys go,
No. Just
no. Just on YouTube, Tara Patrick's porn star pool party, you can see the trailer. It's on there, but you don't have to, whatever. But anyway, so that's and then they do that. So Tara Patrick is actually not even in the thing at all. The only guy in it is Ron Jeremy, who I paid $800 to, and he played the cop to basically come in and break up the party. And at the end, all the girls pull him into the grotto, and then he goes, "If you like this, wait for more shows and whatever." But Ron Jeremy shows up, and he shows up in a Honda Civic with cloth seats, and he basically and he's got his costume, and I said, "Here you go, Ron." And an hour later, he's in the living room of this house we rented, and he's getting this girl. Her name is Brooke Bell. He's like knuckle deep in this girl, and her pussy is squirting pussy juice out of it so much.
You're glad you asked.
Right, yeah,
I was concerned we'd lose our security deposit on the rug. Like I was like, Ron, stop squirting, make this girl squirt.
Before Airbnb, right?
Yeah, this is like 10 years ago. No, there's a whole network in L.A. of houses to rent and this to do, and porn industry is huge in L.A.
Yeah.
So
They have beautiful houses.
lovely. Maybe
All the stairs where the girl walks up.
yeah. Mainly out Northridge or out in Glendale or whatever. So so that's what that was. It was only girls and that's it. So
Yeah, I'm really afraid to ask a follow-up question, but I just meant, like, do you, like,
Yeah.
I don't like professional porn stars. I like the amateur stuff
too.
where
I
you
can-
know it took him a while to talk her into it.
I like jerking off to stuff where no one's having a good time.
Yeah,
No
I
one
usually
wants to be
don't come until the scene
Hey,
where
when a
she's
girl goes, when she's like jerking, when you're like fucking her or whatever, or she's rubbing her clit out, she's like,
Yeah, all the
Like, she's way too aggressive. Like,
Hey, Ogerson?
how about being a fucking lady?
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah, fuck that. It's like, calm down, bitches.
Yeah, my favorite scene is after they've filmed and they follow her into the bathroom while she wipes jizz off her face, and they're like,
Yeah.
"How was it?" And that's my favorite part. That's when
Yeah.
I come.
Because that's when they're vulnerable.
Yeah, you can see that she's like, "What did I do?" You know.
I don't know how they do it. God
Going back
bless.
to community college.
No, but how what do they think when they're done?
What people don't realize most about porn stars is that they all do what are called privates. So basically, if let's say you fly to LA, and this is a huge industry, you fly to LA, and there's this Pamela Peaks has an agency, and you basically go to these agencies, and you can fuck any porn star you see in a porn, you can fuck. You know what I mean? So you just go, and they make so if you're a fan for like $2,500, you'll meet them at a hotel room at the Hampton Inn or whatever, and you can fuck them for $2,500.
And the same for me. Go to my PayPal, my Kevin Brennan comedian.
Lose some zeros.
I will fuck you.
$25.
I will fuck you for money.
How you doing now with the coming? Is it all right?
With the coming?
Yeah, you fine?
I mean, it's it's never really changed since then. It's,
Are you serious?
yeah,
You have a hard time ejaculating?
it's rough, but it's nice when you're with a girl because you can fuck forever. I never come 2 seconds in anymore. It
Are
gets to be
they
like,
get mad that you never come? Do you fake come now?
No. If I'm taking the time, look, I'm 47. I don't get laid
But
a lot.
don't they want you to come eventually, right?
Yeah. And it gets a little time consuming.
And what do you say if you can't come?
It's your fault.
No, I'll always make sure I do. Like I make her stick around till it's over.
And then sometimes you got to jerk it yourself.
It's embarrassing, man.
Walk over
Yeah,
and lock the
sometimes
door
you
to the
do.
hotel room.
What's the other thing about modern porn? How come I got to watch a guy jerk off for a minute and a half at the end of every porn? Like, he always has to jerk off for a little
like
while.
cream pie.
And then drop it on her face.
And then drop. There's always that scene where he gets done. He jumps up from fucking her, and then he jerks off for 2.5 fucking minutes.
Because if they don't do that, then you don't know the movie's over.
Yeah, well, that's true. I'm just,
I was watching porn about a month ago, and I have a big iPad Pro, and I leaned in, and I realized it was
On the subway.
It was two guys. I realized it was two guys. I was watching gay porn by accident.
Yeah, sure.
I did that one time.
Yeah, I'm sure it was an accident, man.
No, I did that one time. I was at a hotel and I picked up this girl, and so we got the porn package, And then I didn't even know if anything was going to happen. I forget. I think it was in between, or I was in between girlfriends or whatever. And then it stops on the guy on guy. It's supposed to be like mixed or bisexual.
Yeah, it was a bulk.
What?
It was a cornucopia of porn.
But then no, I'm saying that was one of the categories. It was bi or whatever, or no, it was a threesome. So it's a threesome.
That's pretty clear to me.
But it's two guys, So she's like, yeah, this is good. Like I said, can we change this? You don't even know how to act because I just met the girl, so I don't seem homophobic,
Yeah.
But it's just weird to watch two guys.
Yeah.
And they're obviously gay because they got that fucking gay vibe to them,
You're watching gay porn in a Hampton Inn.
And then the lady, I'm like, where's the lady?
Yeah.
No lady. No, where is she?
Hour in.
I know. I'm like, was she shopping?
Yeah.
She got stuck in traffic.
It's like you two are really having a good time. I'm
So
running.
we changed the channel, and then I think we started fooling around, but the whole vibe was weird because you can't get that fucking out of your head,
Kind of a weird vibe watching porn while you're having sex anyway.
No, we weren't having sex. We were just like it was like my way to go get the room sexual,
It was like Louis pulling his dick out.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going to happen with the girl. I just met her. It was in Kansas City, so I was like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Stakes.
And so we put on the porn. I thought that might fucking loosen things up, but it did. But then she wanted to watch fucking two guys,
Yeah, women say that they do. Some women do like watching two guys fuck. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
How about you, Brian?
I was in a threesome with a girl and another guy, and
Go ahead.
I didn't.
That was such a fucking. No one believes anything you say because you're blind.
I just told you I'm in a movie with midgets.
No, but
and
I
they
know,
pulled it
but
up,
people
so
don't
fuck
know you when you were sightful, so they don't know.
I was always this doughy blind man.
But everybody's like he said he was in a threesome. Nobody invites a blind man to a threesome.
I wasn't in a threesome. Right?
That's the last thing you invite. Like why don't you bring a deaf
This
guy
is years
too?
ago. Before I was married. I've been with my wife for almost 20 years. It was a while ago. I used to be involved in nightclubs and
Everybody's got to tell the story. No, it was probably before I met my
probably
A lot of
my
disclaimers.
wife, 20 years.
I think we're on a break. Anyway,
Honey,
2011. Oh, wait a minute.
honey, didn't I invite you?
I thought.
you do look exactly like what I would think a porn producer would look like.
Thanks.
You look exactly like
I
it.
need a star of David necklace.
Those inappropriate.
You here for the
shirts.
gangbang?
You don't have any long sleeve shirts.
No. I mean, I have sweaters and things like that, but today's warm. It's like a nice.
So let's go to your buddy because he's
Right, caller.
He's got a story to tell, right? Grab the mic there.
He's got a story.
What's his name?
That's my buddy Steve Jessup. He's
I think I know the name. Is there a Steve? Do I know Steve Jessup?
He's,
Or is there another Jessup?
well, you can probably tell you himself. Well, I should probably tell you. He's he has some viral videos, some DUI arrest videos, is how his thing started, and then he did a web series called Whiskey Weed Women on YouTube that was pretty successful, and now we're starting to tour together. We just did a bunch of dates this past weekend. So
Where?
Does his microphone work? Can he talk?
he can talk.
Yeah.
Hi, how are you? Hey, hi.
Hey, Brian.
Hi, buddy.
We were.
You having fun?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
We did Fort Wayne, Indiana. We did like a room in Wisconsin, and then we got Tacoma, a bunch of places.
Sheboygan?
Flying, you're
Spokane.
flying everywhere.
He flies to most of them. I drive just because I'm a fucking bum, and it's easier, it's cheaper to drive.
So his DUI videos, they're like fake.
no, they're real.
What, you get DUIs?
He did.
A long time ago, yeah.
Are you sober now?
No.
You just don't. They just
So
took
you
away your
make-
license.
I
make
just don't
DUI
drive anymore.
videos. How'd you make DUI videos?
Well,
They give you a copy to your lawyer when you go to court. And the first one my ex-wife put up to fuck with me.
Oh, and then you smell money.
so that went viral.
No, then it
Were
got
you really
popular.
fucked up?
And then I thought,
Well,
well,
I'm so glad so it backfired on your wife.
yeah, oh, definitely.
Try to embarrass you, and it went viral.
yeah, now she's not involved anymore, so fuck her.
Yeah.
So wait, so it was the cops. You got it from the cops.
You get it
The
You
cop
get a-
thing on his jersey
No, this one was on the dashboard.
of his car.
Of his car, yeah.
And you could hear what you were saying.
Yeah, he has a mic on.
Oh.
You being funny, or are you just being really drunk, or like, what's the?
It's just it's the situation that went down. I don't think anybody was trying to be anything. I was just trying to get home.
Where were you?
He was on a
South
riding lawnmower,
Louisiana.
by the way. He was on a
serious?
Yeah, he was on a riding
No,
lawnmower.
you weren't.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I think I've heard about this.
Yeah.
Wait, you want to ride? Oh, yeah. So I think I don't know if I heard about this recently because did it just happen or
Oh no, this
you
has
were
been
drunk?
years. I've been knowing Mike for 12 years.
I thought that was a recent news story where a guy was drunk on a
It happened.
lawnmower.
Oh, that was a mayor of some shit town in Indiana. They caught him
South
on
Carolina.
Yeah, is that what it was?
Yeah.
South Carolina?
Is he still in your act?
Yeah, we should sue him for being a hack.
You were on a riding mower?
Yeah.
And you were driving home from a bar, you had beer with you. You bought beer.
Store.
And he had beer
a,
with him.
Like a
He
quick
had a
trip.
beer.
Is this it?
Like a foot grip?
That's
Yep.
it. So I met him shortly after this.
So wait, what's the website?
In that was like
Ryan?
the original site that hosted it or something.
Oh.
I'm not sure how that works, but
So you can't drive drunk if you're on a lawnmower?
apparently not.
No, you
operate
can't. You can't even be on a bike. By
Yeah.
the way.
Oh,
Hammered.
I've ridden bikes home drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, in New York, but it's good for your. It actually sobers you up because your equilibrium is forced to.
Yeah, I
kick in.
Is
suppose
that what you told the
move-
cop?
No, the cops don't give a shit if you're on a bike as long as you're not a fucking black kid and you're selling drugs. You know,
Rode a unicycle
After
on
hours,
PCP.
After hours, people ride bikes enough. So wait, so I like how he's pulling you over.
I'm gonna go look at this.
So wait, wait. So you knew you were drunk, or did you know you couldn't get pulled over by?
I didn't think it mattered. I was like you. I thought as long as you weren't
As long
driving
as
a
you weren't
car.
driving a car, it feels like it'd be okay.
Yeah. And I live in the middle of fuck nowhere, Louisiana. I mean, you can see there's nothing there.
Plus, everybody in Louisiana is a little drunk, right?
Yeah,
I mean everybody's on
Etwa.
4-wheelers and side by sides and all
Now I
kinds of
want
different
Cajun
stuff.
food.
What's a side by side?
That's like a 4-wheeler with 2 seats.
it's a 4-wheeler for women, so
So
they can't
did
fall
you-
off it.
Did you know the cop? Was he like a local cop?
I do now. Yeah, I've run into him a few times.
So how much was the ticket?
Well, that's the first. I mean, the first one hits you with lawyer fees and all. You probably spend 10 grand plus on a DUI.
Yep, easy. He's
So
right.
I met him in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, when they used to have a Funny Bone
Funny
down
Bone.
there.
Yeah.
And he was telling me, I just had this video go viral, and he wanted to do stand up. And
Oh,
so
you
he's
weren't
kind
even a stand-up.
No, and then in the meantime, he does the Whiskey Weed Women show online. That's like super popular, super awesome. And
What's that?
It's just a web show in my shop. I build shit, talk shit.
Oh, it's
What
just
kind of shit do
you?
build?
Oh.
Like Whiskey Wipers, explain that one.
Yeah, like
whiskey
the
wiper.
whiskey wiper. You take the windshield wiper pump on your car and you empty it out and fill it with liquor, and then just run the hose into your vehicle so you can pump it right into a glass inside the car.
What?
Yeah.
He sells them on his website. He sells windshield
They're
wiper.
not legal,
kits.
right?
No, but it's so
no.
your liquor's hidden if you get pulled over. It's in the windshield wiper tank.
Yeah, they're never gonna find it.
I
Yeah.
think I found somebody who likes to drink more than I do.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anytime you need a drink, you just hit the button and you fill up your glass.
Oh,
Yeah,
So you
the-
didn't learn your lesson with the lawnmower.
Apparently not. I'm still drinking, so
Yeah.
And you got DUIs after that, right?
yeah.
And they escalate with the penalty, right?
Yeah.
did you do any
You don't
time?
give a shit because now you're a YouTube star.
Yeah, and I don't drive anymore, so
Oh,
Do you still live in Louisiana?
yeah.
How do you not drive living in the middle of
Uber?
nowhere?
I live in the middle of nowhere. I got 4-wheeler and
They don't have Uber down there. They just got a guy named Goober that'll come pick you up.
But wait, so how do you get around then if you don't drive?
Expertly crafted.
We had a wife
Uber,
for a
like he
while.
said. I don't really go anywhere, man. I sit at the house and drink with my dog.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the woman left,
Why'd she leave? Because you love the dog?
you know what?
Because he invited a
Who
wiper
fucking
machine.
knows really why she left? She just left.
Your pheromones, what do you call them?
Pheromones.
Pheromones, yeah,
You
yeah.
should ever smell one of your shirts in a bag.
Then so it starts with these videos, and then he starts. I don't know. Somebody approached him about
Wait,
making. a web
he goes
show.
on first, and then you close the show?
No, I actually go out first.
Oh, but he can follow you even though he's new
Yeah.
to stand up?
Well, but he started almost 13 years ago now.
so he's got enough under his belt.
And this is what I respect is he waited until he was good at it to do it. You know what I mean?
I
Other
should've done
than
that.
hey, I'm a little bit I got a little bit of fame. I'm going to be a comedian, Steve-O. You know what I mean? Like those kind of guys
yeah.
that where
Oh, don't go there.
Or that other guy, Screech. Everybody hates him. I've never seen his act.
I had to get him Percocets when he was.
You just say you're an old school like Southern personality type, get her done kind of a like, and you do the thing in the women weed whiskey. You do it by yourself.
In the shop, yeah.
Is anyone there with you?
No, I got friends that help with the tech part because I don't.
Somebody
know how to do all
tapes it,
this.
or you don't tape it
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't see talking to my dog about anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I need someone to talk to.
That's pretty rough to me.
But it's not just it's not just him sitting there. It's he does it's a show.
I like how Mike doesn't even hear your joke.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's like you don't listen because they're all such bombs.
Yeah,
and then every once in a while,
Every now and then, one of them will
make
get
sense. And then he's like, and then he goes home and tells his kids, "I'm like,
I'm a comedian. I'm a
really
comedian.
funny.
Yeah.
Ice Cube.
Hello.
1 for 35 today." So that's amazing. So you're just like an old-fashioned fucking goober.
And also, if you do you make enough money making these windshield wiper things? Like,
Man, there's a lot of money.
A lot of money on windshield wipers.
Hey man, it
Online.
don't cost no money to live in Louisiana, so
Yeah,
it
what's
just
your
takes a
rent? Do
little
you have
bit.
rent, or it's all paid off?
I got a house, but I mean,
Are you by Baton
nothing
Rouge
compared
still?
to what
Are
y'all
you-
pay here.
what part of Louisiana are you in?
South Louisiana,
And
like
you rent, or
45 minutes north of New Orleans.
You rent
Okay.
or you own,
I own it, 2 acres,
and it's paid
paid off.
paid off.
Oh,
Imagine
yeah.
if you own 2 acres in Manhattan.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my gosh! Or even
My wife says I don't want to say what company she works for, but it's on Fifth Avenue, and she says the building, Saks Fifth Avenue.
yeah.
Anyway, she said the building alone, the property alone is worth like $5 billion or whatever.
Huge.
Insane.
Oh, it's a city block.
Huh?
It's a city block.
No, but it's insane. $5 billion for just some
Then you got to build.
land.
Original Saks Fifth Avenue.
Just
Think
for
of the
some
air
land.
rights.
If you go on a plane, you look down at a piece of land, like it's just land. But in Manhattan, it's not just land. It's fucking everybody wants to be there.
Yeah, it's
How much is the fucking church there on Fifth Avenue worth?
St. Patrick's.
Yeah.
Oh, St. Patrick's. That's not worth. There's not a penny to be paid for that.
How much is that? That's worth it. That's
Worth like a
$5 billion?
gazillion dollars.
Paid off all these fucking sexual assault cases.
Downsize
That
your
money.
church a little bit.
Yeah, make it do it out of the back.
Knock down every church. Put up affordable housing. How'd you like that?
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's serious. That's serious.
Thank you, XM. Good luck with your show, by the way. So, what's the pitch on the show? How did you? Guys...
No, there was no show pitch. We just had we just met the guy there and just nothing.
So you live down Baton Rouge, right?
Yeah.
With your friends, you guys get drunk and then throw around the N word? I just asking for myself. Are you like old fashioned like that? Like you
No,
don't give a
man,
fuck?
I don't,
Are you a little? You're past that, right?
Louisiana's
I've tried
very
that, yeah.
integrated. Like
I'd
Louisiana.
date a black lady.
Yeah.
You would?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
You haven't, but you would if you had to.
Yes.
If one would date me,
Yeah.
Oh.
they usually look at me like that's the racist one with that hair and that face and that.
But you
look.
seem harmless, right?
Yeah. Just
I think I would
He
be.
is harmless.
Don't judge a book by a cover, but they always do.
Yeah. Unless that book is Uncle Tom's Cabin.
I don't think I have a shot with a black girl ever.
No, you do.
I've
Really?
had it a couple times.
Yeah. Well, you have 2 acres and a mule.
38 more. You're in business.
38 more. Even Steven.
Speaking of house properties, the property across the street from me is available for $85,000 if you want it.
How much land?
2 acres.
Me and him.
God damn.
We do a show.
There you go.
Damn, I like the opposite of Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You could like turn your the car heater into like a bong or something. Just keep
Right.
turning the car in a place to get fucked up.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
Like he does the windshield wiper thing where you.
Oh, right.
right.
You like a MacGyver kind of you just kind of come up with these.
Yeah,
different
Mike
things?
and I actually turned an old vending machine into a kegerator beer vending machine. Just stuff like that, where you take
Wait,
something
what
you
is it
have
again?
and-
So it was like a soda machine, vending machine that someone had converted. You just put beer in it. So we opened it up and we cut out the inside on the right and put an actual keg in there too.
wow.
So not only does it have all the different beer selection, but you got a tap on the side
And you sold it or you patented it?
No, just shit to make.
Just shoot the build of it, show people it, and a lot of the fans have built like a lot of the stuff that he builds on the show. The Redneck MacGyver is really kind of, even though I don't like redneck, but that kind of describes what it is. It kind of shows you how to save money.
Is that what you call it, or I just came up with it?
Oh, they call it whiskey
No,
and weed and women.
It's been referred to that.
Not like there are a whole lot of women in this whole whiskey and weed thing, though.
There's women in it. Yeah, the show. It's basically all 3 topics are addressed.
No, that's probably accurate. It's mostly dudes.
Yeah, it is mostly dudes.
I heard the titty bars in Louisiana are phenomenal. Do they still have the drive-through daiquiri place?
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's so cool. You hear about this thing?
No.
And then you just drive up to a place and you're driving. They give you a fucking daiquiri and you drive away and you drink.
Hey, Bill Hicks used to have a joke about that. You drive through like liquor store. He goes, "Thanks a lot, I think."
Was that Dennis Leary's joke?
Yeah, I don't know who did it first.
Yeah.
No, but that's why I love those old fucking Southern jokes because it's like it's a different culture, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, why would they give you a daiquiri? Only daiquiris, or can you
I
get
don't
a
know.
margarita?
Can you answer to that?
You can
Mr.
get other
Jessup?
things. The reason you can get a daiquiri, the law is, and this is stupid,
Go ahead.
but they give it to you with the straw not in it, not open. If you have a straw in it, it's open. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
So,
So if
so
you-
they
if
don't
you
put
buy-
the straw in it. You got to do that.
You got to do that. That's right. That makes it open container.
It's gonna go on my Yelp review.
So a beer, if you bought beer, they would just give it to you 6-pack of beer unopened, you know?
Right.
McDonald's does that too. They don't put the straw in. I think it's because it's sexual.
And also the
Sound it makes. The, you know.
yeah, and then the coffee's too hot and you get burned or whatever. It's
Yeah, you get 3 million if you throw hot coffee
real,
on your
it's a real
lap.
danger zone.
Great 25-year-old reference.
Listen, hey,
Isn't that 25 years
Yeah,
ago that
Lee.
happened with
Put some hot coffee on your taint.
yeah, exactly.
So, well, that's good. That's what's so great about America. You know, I mean, and the internet. You can just sit in your fucking house, and if you're a little bit entertaining, who knows?
Do your videos make money?
No.
Okay.
Oh well,
most, I think
to my point.
I know, right?
isn't that mostly because like YouTube changed their standards and stuff?
Yeah,
and-
no. When it began, that's a good point, Mike. When it began, there was a little bit of money in it, but YouTube changed the advertising standards. So if you have drugs or alcohol or any kind of profane references in your videos, they're not monetized. So that's everything I do. So
Yeah. Like what? My YouTube channel, Rape a Child. It really doesn't make money like it used to.
I know I am laughing. I have children.
I
Yeah.
have two girls.
I'm anti-rape.
Yeah,
children.
of course we are. We're gonna come down with something on this show. We're anti-rape, burning bridges. Don't rape your kids, folks. All right.
Yeah, and if you're gonna rape your kids, call us. Talk you down.
Unless they're next.
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
Why is that
How
funny?
red your face is, dude. What the fuck?
It's so stupid.
Hey, your face got really
That's
red.
really. It just
You're gonna have a
blended right into your shirt. Look at that.
I thought he was gonna have an aneurysm.
Oh my God.
I'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, your face really is.
Oh, my face really blown up. All right, I'm good. I'm sorry. It just really took
They zoomed in so
Oh, it's
far
so
you
nice
could
to have
see
a-
it.
He was on.
I know, right? I'm like, who's that? The Great Pumpkin's here, Charlie Brown.
Jim Jeffries. I wasn't there. I didn't even know him then, but supposedly Jim Jeffries was at the Beacon. What year was that?
This is last year.
So he comes out. They introduce Brian. I don't know what context, but then they describe like Brian's going blind, and Brian Brian says is, at least I'm not a.
No, I didn't say that. I came out in front of a packed house at the Beacon. Jim goes, tell the audience how blind you are. And I said, well, I came out and I introduced myself and I said, I have Leber's hereditary optical neuropathy, blah, 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 blah. This is it. I can't see in front of me. I said, but you know what, folks? At least I'm still white.
Oh, I think it's better my way.
agree with you.
A little
That's all
edgy.
you told me. You said I'm.
No, I did not say you're at the Beacon in front of 4,000 people. I'm not that stupid.
See, it's at the point though now where you think about doing something like that to get some notoriety.
Get the hits.
Somebody to know who you are.
Move the needle.
The needle.
When-
Donate.
like when Jimmy almost wanted to punch you.
Yeah.
Like you, that's what you need.
Oh, yeah, right. Do you remember
When it was happening, I was so nervous. But then after the fact, I'm like, if he would just hit me,
Oh, yeah,
that
it would've been
went
great.
fucking crazy viral.
Yeah, but that guy, I don't know what that guy looks like or anything, but it sounds like he really would have walloped you good.
He's a big dude. He's just
Yeah.
a big, massive dude, and
Really that
a
kinda-
big, massive dude when he's like not. I mean, I know he wasn't. I know he was like a little bit out of his head that day. So
Yeah.
I mean, he could have thrown me around like a rag doll, you know. And then
I
I
would
would
have still got you those views. We still got that.
Right.
You don't have to.
Kids would have looked at look at your dad dying.
Yeah. How was work today, Dad? Let me show
Wake,
you.
They could have put it up on the thing. Yeah. Your 9 brother. Actually,
It goes over 1 million hits, so everyone
you
starts.
think Neil will come to your
celebrating.
funeral?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
No, because it will look bad if he doesn't. He's just worried about looking bad.
You get a ride from John
But
Legend.
you know what? John Legend's wife blocked me. I told you that, right?
Oh.
Yeah, she blocked me on Twitter. So that was something.
It's John Legend's wife. Just some like
Be in your
hot
bio.
chick.
No, she's a fucking supermodel.
Well, a hot chick. Yeah.
What's Chrissy Teigen? Chrissy Teigen
Ooh.
blocked me.
Yeah.
Larry King,
Really?
Neil Brennan, and Lenny Marcus. Were people that
She's in
blocked
good
me.
company.
She's
It's a real,
she's in very good
it's a
company.
real good roster.
No, she's like a half Asian, you know, whatever. She's on that show
Blackish?
The LL Cool J, the karaoke show.
Karaoke show.
Oh, the lip sync battle or
Yeah,
whatever
lip
the
sync
hell it
battle.
is.
And she just like dances and her tits shake. And,
Oh, okay.
No problem.
so,
I think I remember her now.
I saw it at Rick's.
Sounds familiar.
so that's her thing. That's her MO. So anyway, well, that's great. What's your name again?
Steve.
Steve.
You wanna plug
That's
anything?
What's your last name?
Jessup.
Jessup. Oh, you told me this. On my memory.
Jessup.
Well, I did wake up early. In my defense, I woke up very early.
You're doing a lot of
I
media
got no
today.
nap.
Big media day.
So, Steve, are you dating women on? You meet them at your shows or whatever?
No, since the wife left, I fuck women.
Yeah,
Really?
kind of on- in the same boat I am. Like we're
Is it
done.
because you're kind of suspicious of their motives?
Yeah.
Plus,
just
like when you
tired
get
of
older, when you get older, you don't want to fuck as much, and then you're like, it's not worth the headache. You'd rather just get a good meal, right? Cracker
Yeah.
Barrel.
My dog's pretty cool to hang out with.
Yeah.
And fuck.
And fuck.
Sorry.
No, it's your dog.
It's a girl dog.
You take your dog
You're a
everywhere.
weirdo.
No, I wish I could. I just, just the day-to-day hanging out is much more
That's
peaceful.
enough for you.
That's more peaceful than a woman. It's easier.
Women, I'm telling you, women are not.
She's
No.
never upset, my dog, ever.
I still think you're right.
Why are you turning red again? You're gonna have a fucking heart attack. That'll get a lot of hits.
It's
I'll
great.
try and
Jesus.
die.
Donate.
I'll try and die on the show. I just explode.
By the way.
A big tomato.
By the way, I posted on Facebook that I was going to be on your show, and I hashtag donate, and then it came up with this picture. We noticed you used the word donate. Would you like to start a fundraiser?
Yeah,
they-
Facebook.
they-
What does
they-
that?
Yeah.
Is that what it's from?
Yep.
Yeah,
it
Facebook
says,
does it. It
You're
gives you a
seeing this
chance.
because you've indicated that you may be interested in a fundraising, donating, or supporting a good cause. Because I
Yeah.
wrote donate.
No, that's why it's annoying to do it, because if I tweet it, then it goes. Then I gotta. It always
Oh.
puts up the. It's annoying. No, because you can't do. You can only do it if it's like a non-for-profit or whatever.
Yeah.
Some guy on Twitter hit me up and he goes,
Mine's a non-for-profit. I haven't made a profit in 7 years.
why start now? Some guy goes, at Brian McCarthy goes, wow, you use the N word and you think it's funny, but we're watching you. It's like, my
said
God.
that?
Some guy, I don't know. And it was like hashtag I'm on to you or something like that. I was like, what the fuck?
It's so unfair because you can't even watch back.
No, well, I have a visual aid thing in my apartment that I can use to sort of see text,
But it's always if I can't text him if he see like
can read a text.
People tweet, they say something nice about him, might not see it for days, because he's got to
Weeks
wait
later.
for his assistant
Yeah.
to come over
my
there.
little Aaron from Kansas, my little assistant,
He's an intern, or you pay her?
pay her $15 an hour. So
That's it.
yeah, what do you want me here? 18?
Yeah.
Fine.
New York
Aaron just got a
prices.
raise.
Anyway, you
gonna buy her that 2-acre shithole next to her house.
because I got to take a piss.
Okay.
I broke the seal early.
Did you have a drink at Rick's?
No, but I've been fucking, once you.
Rick's, he's
once
walking and just had like a club soda?
Yeah.
You're that guy.
So
huh?
with lime.
Someone's doing well.
I don't want to get scurvy from all these whores.
You're such a pirate. Arr. Hey, Steve Jessup, you have a Twitter or anything? Facebook, whatever? Your show?
I know my rights.com.
Who?
I know my rights.
Oh, I know my rights.com.
Okay,
Have
terrific.
Thanks,
you ever
man.
been to
Appreciate
jail?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For how long?
The longest stint was probably 3 months.
Wow.
Wow, for what?
K6,
the
K6,
same
K6.
shit. Over
DUI?
and over. Yeah, compounded. The later ones.
And this is a good plug for Compound Media.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
There
go.
you
Yeah,
go.
perfect.
DUIs.
Wait, so what'd you get? And then there was no more lawnmowers. Is a car you got a DUI and they put you in jail? Or is another
The later one was a car. Yeah, it was a truck, actually. Yeah.
There might have been a scissor lift in there too.
Might have been,
There's
yeah.
a video of him.
Wait, so then you went to jail? And how was jail?
It sucks. It's horrible.
You get raped?
No. I have seen a man jack off too close to me, though. That's upsetting.
You and me both.
You look like Brian?
Hello.
Wait, and
Sorry.
no, because my kids, I guess they heard me say I got arrested one time. So my kids go, Dad, have you been to jail? I go, that's right, I've been to jail.
Yeah.
So because they think it's cool. My wife said he's never been to jail. Like I want to get fucking street cred.
Yeah.
But then my kids are saying at school, my dad's been to jail.
Yeah.
I did
Then they listen to my podcast and they probably think I've been in jail for fucking Lenny Bruce jail for dropping all these N-bombs
Right.
unnecessarily. Donate.
donate. I did 3 months in Miami-Dade County Jail. It was brutal.
Oh, we already heard that
I know,
story
who
for
cares?
coke.
What's your thing? Yeah. No, for smuggling 40 pounds of weed from Jamaica.
Yeah.
But I got caught.
I heard that
So,
story.
Yeah.
so
All right, what do you got for us? Come on. Go.
what do you have you been to jail?
Yeah, I just did 45 days last Christmas.
For what?
I was-
2017?
Yeah, a little contempt issue.
What does that mean?
No, it would have been 2016.
that wearing white shoes
What
after Labor
for
Day?
your
I
leave?
can't really talk about it, but I screwed up something with the divorce that I'm, and
Put you in jail?
yeah, 45 days.
Oh, you should be scared straight to people who want to get married.
I know, right?
That you went to jail.
Went to jail.
Because you lied about something in court.
No, I really can't say, but it's
You tell me after the show.
Support related, something
you
like
won't
that.
talk to you
For you to make your payments.
Might have had something to do with that, and
That's not your fault. It's like the comedy
certain-
club's got to pay you more.
certainly putting me in jail for 45 days isn't going to
Not
help
gonna
me make
you.
money.
Are you making more money now with Steve?
Yeah, it's starting to work out, and
I see my girl Dynamo.
yeah, we get along great, man, and the show's good. I don't want to act like the show's good, but like I host it, so you got a good.
So what's the plug? Give us some good stuff.
Well, it's iknowmyrights.com. We got Tacoma coming up, Spokane, New Orleans.
you active on social media?
Yeah, I think you DUI
Yeah.
Steve, I think.
Yeah, it says DUI Steve.
that
Steve
at
Jessup
DUI
on
Steve?
Facebook. There's about 1 million there.
At DUI Steve, I think.
But you're at 1 million followers. I'm where?
Facebook.
Great.
Oh, that's
So then
fantastic.
it's-
How about Twitter?
No, nothing.
How
Nothing.
about Instagram?
And that's real low too. I just don't use them. You got to use
How
them.
about Grinder?
I'm doing good on Grinder. I'm at the top.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like
That A2Fe.
Twitter and Instagram seem like they're for the younger generation.
All right.
You know what I mean? And the people that would be fans of Steve are 45 and up.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm
don't know.
generalizing.
So on Facebook, we can find you at.
You got to try to do everything. You should go on. Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
None of us do. We just do what we do.
What about your stuff?
Well, I'm doing mostly this right now. I got a couple podcasts. I got
He's a twit. You do a podcast with your kids?
I do. It's called Every Other Weekend, and it's pretty good.
Maybe you went to jail.
Well, I
Fucking marriage.
will say that I came up with the podcast idea every other weekend with me and my boys, and I had to go to court for that because she didn't think it was appropriate.
Deemed inappropriate.
Yeah, but I won that one. But anyway, it's just me and my kids. I got a little studio in the basement, and we just talk, and they've become little radio DJs, and
Oh, that's cool.
it's pretty cool. It's really my way of tricking them into giving me this little time capsule, so they'll be able to listen back to all this
It's
stuff.
a good
we did.
idea.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to look back. I Twitter you're at Mike Merryfield, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Merryfield. Little
Weed.
gay,
It's
but
weed. It's a Merryfield.
Merryfield.
Totally gay. I was Ferryfield fucking the first 25 years of my life.
Merryfield.
Yeah.
Those kids are so clever. Who writes
know,
for
right?
these kids?
Hey, that rhymes. Let's call him that.
I was Brian McFarty.
Yeah.
At Brian P. McCarthy on Twitter, and of course the Brian McCarthy Interview Show, and Misery Loves Company, obviously, and of course February 5th, if you're in town, we have the show.
White Guys Matter comedy tour.
Get your tickets
Everyone's
now.
like, how can you call it a tour when you're only doing one show? I'm like, I can do whatever the fuck I want.
yeah.
First of all, it's going to be a tour. How many dates you got to tour? We're going to start with one date.
I already leased a bus.
Yeah,
You have white privilege. You can make a tour one day.
Right.
like the Partridge Family.
Are we
We have the big
Filipinos?
fucking
Yeah,
painted bus.
Big painted bus.
We're outside,
Big white hood on the front.
outside Mike Vecchio's house. Get in, Mike. Some music. Also, I'm going to be at Magoobies this weekend. Next weekend, I'll be in the Poconos at Mohican Sun.
All right.
At Pocono Downs, I think it's called. No, wait. No, it's Mohican Sun in the Poconos. And then 16th and 17th of February, I'll be in McGuire's in Long Island. Anyway, so go to my Instagram, Kevin Brennan 666, Kevin Brennan 666 on Twitter. Everything's linked to my Kevin Brennan. And then you can get my website there. Everything's on my website. It's up to date. Bruce at Hudson Web Development did a great job. And also, fuck, what else?
I think you did it. Thanks for having us.
I think that's it. Anyway, everything's up to date. Buy your tickets for the February 5th show.
How's sales so far? Do you check it out or no?
We're doing very good.
Oh, good.
No,
Great.
they are. I mean, I know people are buying tickets, but you
Jim's a
can't make
draw.
a reservation, so you have to. So buy the tickets in advance. They're cheap, $15. That's like free in New York.
Great.
8 drink minimum.
No, just for you.
Thank you.
We're gonna get you so drunk that you're fucking that.
I'll
How
call.
would you even know? He drinks 24 hours a day. How would you know when he was
Sober till
drunk?
about noon.
No. All right. Thanks for listening. Compound Media. Thanks to the booth. You guys, another stellar job. I'm sorry about all of Brian's fucking requests.
Thanks for having me, man.